present to this old bag of fur and bones. Does he now? What else has that old wizard told you? And why does an ancient battle mage care about a secret order of storytellers and a forgotten hero named conцa? Oh, these will make wonderful soup. Thank you. 3 moon singers carried the secret tale of conцa and the demon, each a different part. Find a Zargo Longtail at the Red Fur Trading Post, Miss Bina at Bandari Trading Post, and Satari in Rao.
I see you made it to the old Lawmaster's camp. Were the dusk mushrooms to his liking? Gratwood, Malabal Tor, and Reaper's March. Not an easy journey, but I can make it more tolerable. Allow me to open a portal to Red Fur Trading. This portal will transport you to Red Fur Trading Post. I'll catch up with you after I pay my respects.
Zari said, "Not by myself, foul demon. I shall gather a Krasnul, a company of heroes. Starting with the Altman, Nurarian the Perfect, who communes among the buried roots of the alien worms. These are the words, and the words are..."
What an interesting story. If only I could shake my shadow as easily as conцa does, well, anything. Yes, the triangulant. The first reference point that will allow us to use the map and locate the weapon. We must proceed with caution, however. My unknown follower utilizes a magic I cannot penetrate. I need to conserve my energy, just in case. The location was spelled out in the Moonsinger's story. The verse concerning Nurarian the Perfect. It's as clear as the sky on a cloudless... Perhaps, but I have no doubt the secret that Khajiit left behind escaped your notice. While your familiarity with the ruin will be a benefit, do not grow complacent. We must be ready for...
Я, походу, куда-то не туда прилетел. Шо бы. Вера, ты не откроешься, что ли, как найдено?
distinctive smell of Daedric sorcery. It's as atrocious as it is pervasive. Distinctive smell of Daedric sorcery. It's as
Ты повторяешься, ты уже это
Your
говорил.
technique seems adequate, if a bit unrefined. I'm not sure what I expected, but it certainly wasn't this. The ancient Khajiiti really want us to work to uncover the triangle.
Ой, сейчас мы тут с тобой намучаемся.
Examine the moons on each statue. It must have something to do with the direction of the light. Pretty ingenious for a bunch of ancient cats. Why don't you see what's in the chest before we head to the Bandari trading post? Come along. I can't maintain this portal
Работало?
indefinitely.
А, конюшня, конюшня.
The best horses aren't just. Richmina will not be pleased to hear of this. You're trading here.
conцa reset, because two shall become three anointing. As soon as this one rescues Flynn-filled demon from the alien lair of green.
You know, the legend of conцa is more interesting than I remember. It must be Moonsinger Mizbina's delivery. Marginally entertaining. She made the location of course. Only the nearby Black Vine ruins could be referred to as the Alien lair of creeping ebony plants. I never cared for carnivorous vegetation. I'll meet you in the ruins after I make one. Yes, and with brazen impunity. I almost caught my stalker here at the trading post before they slipped away in the crowd. They're like an insect buzzing around my head that I can't quite swat. Someone with that level of power concerns me greatly.
Комары такие. Пиздец явно.
we're getting closer.
Как же мы близко.
Another prism puzzle. At least the ancient Khajiit were consistent.
Да, спасибо, древний Каджит.
Examine that stone plaque, will you? Any clue will be helpful.
Каждая светит. И чё этой херне надо?
Knowledge can only be found in the dark. Could that refer to the new moons?
Это я явно неправильно делаю. Потому что они по порядку так и включались.
Ignore any statues displaying a full moon, I think. Adequately done. Now, collect the triangulant and let's be on our way.
Так,
Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
я вроде ничего не находил.
Elf cooking. cheaty queen of renown, a Nequina sharp-tongue, who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep.
This new moon singer shows a modicum of promise, but she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Still, the story was interesting, and it points us toward the final... Oh yes, the moon singer made it quite clear. Her tale points to an old shrine not far from here known as Jode's Light. The big moon referenced it. Still don't trust me? Neither do I. I know what I'm capable of. I'm no better than the fools that lead the alliances. That's why we'll only use the weapon to get them to the negotiating table.
Quality wins.
Какие враги-то, блядь?
A moment, traveler. We need to talk. Please, a moment of your time. I need... My intentions are honorable, I assure you. I am Kamira, agent for the Speaker of the Main. When we... Euraxia Tarn, Abnur's cruel half-sister. She conquered my home city of Rimen and proclaimed herself its queen. If she gets her hands on the weapon, I do not think they get along. From my observations, Abnor seeks the weapon for peaceful ends, but this is a delusion. It is too powerful, too evil.
I'm beginning to question my own magnificence, if you can imagine such a thing. Despite multiple attempts, I still haven't been able to identify or catch the damnable prowler, a Khajiit. Why would the Speaker of the Main send a powerful wizard to hound me? My half-sister? They're aware of her interest in this? But why didn't this agent of the Speaker simply approach me directly? I would have gladly welcomed her assistance. Destroy my one chance to stop the Three Banners War? Never. Don't tell me you agree with this nonsense. That we should allow the Dominion, Pact, and Covenant to continue to tear Tamriel apart? Do you want more people to die? That's fear talking. We can end a terrible war if we get to the weapon before my despicable half-sister. I shall see this through. I have to. I'd appreciate your help, but I can't force you.
Не успел. успел.
With luck, we'll gather the last triangulant and be done with ancient ruins.
Ты активируешься?
Some of the words have been chipped away. See what you can make of it.
Так, решить, каджить, круга, так.
Some of these moon tiles are identical. Try different combinations of the mirrored pairs.
Объяснил, блядь. Гипнотическое оружие. Статуи с полными лунами. Не работает. Или я, блядь, в ваших знаках не понимаю. Эта хуйня, значит, полная луна.
Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely. Once you know where to look, the location becomes perfectly obvious. Come, let's talk. With your assistance, we gathered the 3 triangulants that allowed me to decipher the map formed by the Rathstone tablet. I now know that the demon weapon resides. An ancient structure whose purpose and origin is clouded in legend. Some believe it contains the dwarven Numidium, which could be the weapon we seek. I've chartered a wagon to get us to the coast, then a boat will take. Honestly, I don't give a skeever's arse. She may have been able to track me when I wasn't attempting to conceal our movements.
Ехали, где повозка?
Arrogant Imperial. Without my assistance, you will never survive that place.
Away with you, cat. It falls upon me to end this accursed war.
So you can declare yourself Emperor? I think not. I will accompany you to find and destroy the weapon.
Emperor has never been my ambition. Join us if you want. Just don't get in my way. Surprisingly clever, those ancient Khajiiti. An old tablet, oral histories disguised as fables, and sophisticated triangulant tiles, all pointing to one location. The cat can do as she pleases. Based on the skills she has already demonstrated, however, I'm not averse to having her along. Just realize that I plan to use the Halls of Colossus, a place as mysterious as it is ancient. I never imagined I'd have a reason to seek it out, let alone explore it. Let's hope the item we pursue lives up to my expectations. A few years ago, my deplorable sibling broke protocol and conquered a portion of elsewhere. I assume she wants half-sister, and I have no hesitation in this regard. To best Euraxia, however, we need to reach the Halls of Colossus ahead of her. Give me and Chimera a moment to negotiate an accord we can both live with. Take care of any outstanding business you may have as quickly as possible. I want to depart for the Halls of Colossus and find the weapon as soon as we can.
Это сказала колбаса. Придумал тоже.
These ruins are not empty. Your friends have come this way. I can smell them.
Так, залы колосса. Открыть дверь.
An earthquake.
Чё?
Stay vigilant and look for a way inside.
Держать по очереди со пустой, убивающей, растущей.
Abner Tharn and the Ramstone, just as Queen Euraxia predicted.
Queen? I see my demented half-sister is still full of herself.
My queen sends her love and this poison gas.
To me, before the gas takes you.
Necromancer, deal with these scum.
О, как я переживаю засаду.
You brought the Ramstone here. Its magic will unlock the vault.
I see a panel. Hold them off.
We have an endless supply of undead food.
That takes care of the poison.
Relish your victory while you can. We'll reach the weapon before you.
Well done, Cat. I barely regret your presence now. We need to get that door open.
Euraxia's soldiers were here long enough to turn some of the hull's own defenses against us. One ancient ruin is much like another, and I have spent a lot of time exploring places such as this. To be honest, I took an educated guess. Most assuredly. Unless the Euraxians blunder into them first. But I do not think we can count on that. Many ancient Khajiiti puzzles utilize reflected light. The mechanism to unlock the door appears to be tied to one such puzzle. Only your sister would ally with such abominations.
Half-sister. And who's to say the necromancer isn't the captain's pet? You could have waited for my portal. Never mind. Move on.
И ты портал открыл бы. Так. А и Б. Левая и правая. Так, нажать растущее, бывает эшелон с двух сторон. Б пустая, полная. Пустая. Лево.
You did it! Now solve the other side.
Сюда. Подходит.
The door is open. Come, hurry! Stop!
Чё?
What now, Cat? Have you forgotten that we're in a hurry?
These reliefs, they tell the story of conцa and the demons.
Those aren't demons. They're dragons.
Jude's light. The dragons are the weapon. Euraxia wants to release dragons.
Damn it all. I have no use for dragons. Come on, let's put a stop to this.
Damn stupid doors! Why won't you? Queen Euraxia wants
will
those
not release those beings.
one way or another!
О, дракона разбудили.
You released them into
I was
elsewhere.
trying to stop that from happening. The blame falls squarely on Captain Calcevius. I'm quite certain.
He was working for your sister.
Half-sister. But let's finish this back at my camp. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely.
Everything garishly sent me to prevent has occurred. I knew going to the halls of Colossus was a mistake. Now dragons are loose and elsewhere. At least we stopped Euraxia's soldier. Other than set the dragons free? I have no idea. Luckily, we stopped him from completing it, whatever he hoped to accomplish. I wonder if Abner knew after he set the whole troublesome event in motion. If Abner had never acquired the Wrathstone, if he had never figured out the location of the ruins, Jode's light, if they would have... I should not push these angry thoughts in your direction. All I know is that a lot of dragons
Придумаем.
That could have turned out better. At least we stopped my half-sister from seizing control of the imprisoned dragons. That's something, I suppose. Of course, this delays my plan to... I should say so. As destructive as the accursed war is, a rampaging horde of enraged dragons, well, it doesn't quite compare. Right at this exact moment? No. No. But I will figure something out by the time I reach elsewhere and consult with Garish Reed. About that. In hindsight, I suspect the tip I received about the Wrathstone came from Euraxia. She knew I wouldn't be able to resist such a lure. She played me. For now, help the Khajiit prepare for the dragon invasion. And take this as recompense for your service. In the meantime, I have plans to formulate.
Куда тащиться? Так, найти Алиран.
To the side! Healer! Go around!
Бля, ща нажрется.
Good, you're awake. Can you talk?
Могу.
I was worried for a moment there. I gave you the antidote, but then you passed out. I'm afraid you fell afoul of my self-replenishing wine. The bandits in Fort Greenwall stole it from a caravan last week.
Как ты шла алкаша?
I created it for my alchemical purposes. It's still experimental, though, so it has some unintended effects. It replenishes your thirst along with the wine, so you can't stop drinking it. We found you stumbling around outside. You know, it's better this way. That poor cat. Some things you just can't unsee. But I digress. Our house...
Your drunken exploits gave the bards much to work with. I think your battle with the giant will make a fine song. Still, I am sorry for this inconvenience. I sent the caravan with Dava's wine down a road frequented by bandits, in the hope that they would steal it and fall under its curse. I'm sorry you got caught in the trap as well.
Нормально.
These citizens think we're doing nothing.
Comrade, a word.
Нет, мы с кузнецами не разговариваем. Плохо на вашей коллекции. О, какая, сука, душная. вы заебали. Кто, блядь, видит? От чего не срабатывает? Ну да, я тебя знаю, я тебя видел уже.
I'll need to figure out how they were able to use it to trap me. But first, we need to talk. Ah, little mortal. Your timing is impeccable as always. Of course, if you had arrived just a few moments earlier, I might not have wound up with that damn blade stuck in my chest. Must I say it? That the Dremora you know and admire had a lapse in judgment? That she failed to take her surroundings into account when she opened her portal? The Order of the Waking Flame, to be precise. Fanatics devoted to Mehrunes Dagon, the Daedric Prince of Destruction. 2 of the cultists followed before the portal closed and surprised me. Quite the opposite. The blade carries a unique enchantment I've never encountered before. It paralyzed me. Gave them the time they needed to portal in others and ran. It's what the velvet pouch contains that matters.
Мне похуй на твой микрофончик.
It's gone, isn't it? Search the rest of my lair. Find the cultist I wounded before the blade brought me low. I knew I delivered a killing blow. Surprised he made it this far before collapsing. Search the body and retrieve my stolen item. Show me what you found, mortal. Well, little mortal? Did you recover the item that maggot stole from my coffer? Was it in one of his pockets, as I suspected? Let me see that. This letter names the maggot I killed. Devastator Rulin. And it mentions Greenshade. Indeed. My relic. When I learned that the cult wanted it, I decided to acquire it before they could. There isn't much to tell. I have yet to determine the relic's purpose or function. I was just preparing to study it when the cult invaded my lair. No matter. I shall never get used to Nern's smell. Come, mortal. We have plans to discuss.
Я что обсудить главное.
So much greenery and animal life. How do you mortals stand it? Never mind. Rhetorical question. The note you discovered contains the answer. Where umbrage creeps. It can only refer to one place in this region. Shadows crawl. The Dagonists use portal magic. I can smell its residue on the air. The pendant that Rogatini... Right here. Simply use the pendant and follow the trail of the residual magic. Then use it again.
А чё они у тебя украли? Какая у них тусовка.
A cave. I expected
И дополнительно разговаривать.
I expected Dagon's bootlickers to have grander accommodations than a simple cave. I assume this cave serves as a base for the waking flame. Not very impressive, truth be told. Come, let us find what... Search the area. Leave no stone unturned. I hear voices up ahead. It must be the cultists.
Похуй на них.
The Dagonists. No better than Daydrats hiding in the bowels of these caves.
We're almost done here. They're not too oblivious to see the catalyst in action. Hail Dagon!
Veteran Moore. Coming here was a mistake, Lyranth.
Search the camp and find my relic, little mortal. Well done. You found my relic. Give it to me. So this Sister Seldina wants my relic. And she provided directions on how to... Curious drawings. Definitely mechanical. But what was that about transforming Daedra? A letter that conveniently lays out the cult's plans. Schematics for some strange device. And my relic. That this Sister Seldina had the audacity to order the cultists to steal my relic. And she gave them the damn blade that incapacitated me. She calls the relic a portal key. Claims it leads, yes, from which they plan to unleash disasters upon your world. I suspect it has something to do with these schematics. My minion had better have completed the preparations I assigned her. Come.
Убежище преступников Мардбрука. Сюда пришли.
Mistress, the adventurer approaches.
We got lucky, little mortal. The letter we found indicated that Sister Seldina wanted the portal key brought to her after the cultists recovered it. For whatever reason, that didn't happen. Perhaps they were waiting for Yes, and whose corpse now rests before us. He will serve my purpose as well, I think. Time enough for that later. For now, take this. I understand that your questions about the order of the waking flame still linger, little mortal, and the danger posed to your plane of existence. Before we make use of the portal key, we must complete our own preparations. Then we can find the cult's base in Oblivion and determine their plans for the Cataclysm. The relic opens a portal to Oblivion, most likely the Deadlands. Regardless, we can't just stroll in and expect them to reveal their plans. I'll use those items to create a potion to fool them. It will make you appear. Flusterfume plants grow nearby, southeast in the caves of Camp Bushnikbar. As for the tincture of befuddlement, I believe Orion the alchemist may have one at the outpost south of Bramblebreach. No, it will make you look like the dead cultist when he was still among the living. That's the intent, anyway. I am not much of an alchemist, but I believe I can make this work. Mortal flesh is...
If they wanted to keep...
Обычную хрень ты не покупаешь, скупщик херов.
Tincture is ready, but you sure you want to deal with that woman?
That woman is very powerful, and I've enjoyed my discussions with her. What does she call herself? A prophet?
Да, давай поговорить надо.
So, what brings you to our little outpost, traveler? If you're looking for something specific, I must warn you that my alchemical stocks are so... Ah, you must be another one of the Dread Lady's followers. I've had a number of pleasant conversations with her prophet, Rogatina, and I even got to meet the Dread Lady once. She mentioned she might have need of such a tincture, so no disrespect intended, but I was hoping she'd come to pick it up herself. I so looked forward to basking in her glorious presence again. Ah, well, perhaps next time. Here you go, and don't bother.
Привет.
Привет.
Как дела?
Нормально.
Что делаешь?
А я хер знает, что я опять делаю.
Ты видел ТГ, нет.
Да, видел, что-то FF заблокировано. Когда уже доту заблокируют?
Just in time, little mortal. Place the root and the tincture in the cauldron. what you found was a perfect
Где я?
specimen, and the tincture just the right shade of distraction.
Не знаю, что-то он там хотел Windows переустанавливать сегодня или что, я не понял.
Of course, wheels within wheels and all that. After you drink the potion and disguise yourself as Devastator Rulin, the worm
Он
who led
10
the
на
craven
11.
attack on my
А я
lady.
не понял
He had the
что-то.
good fortune of dying by my
Вроде
hand
да.
before his associate incapacitated me with that damn blade. You will pretend to be the cultist, and I shall pretend to be your prisoner. Sister Saldina's letter explained how to align the segments of the portal key. I shall set it accordingly and open a doorway to whatever realm the cult is using as a base. You drink from...
Ничего, опять из бочки выпить и проснуться неизвестно где.
The disguise is perfect. Now, I shall activate the portal key. Then, step through and assume your role. I shall do the same. Definitely not to learn. Let's look around. This is Fargrave. Interesting. This obscure corner of Oblivion is known only as Fargrave. I certainly didn't. I wouldn't have expected you to. The inhabitants prefer their privacy. It's a realm without a prince, which gives them a modicum of freedom. And it's a crossroads of sorts. A way station between Nirn and the rest. Once you find your way to Fargrave, the paths through Oblivion become easier to navigate. Daedra and
Смертных
mortals alike can be
торгующих
found
в
here,
Обливии.
engaging in trade on a planar level.
ТГ.
With no prince, the accords that make it harder for other realms to connect to Nirn do not apply. Once they learn the way, with relics such as the portal key, the waking flame can move through Fargrave with impunity to reach Nirn and the Deadlands.
И соответствие платформе игрока. Хрен знает, что это значит. Соответствие. Это типа ты играл с компа и зашел с телефона и что-то подумала, что ты не соответствуешь.
Not for any reason that won't give you nightmares, little mortal. Now, let's find the cultists
Нет.
so you can present your prisoner. Then we shall learn what we can about the cult's plans
Совсем
and the
не.
true purpose of the cataclysm.
Devastator Rulin? Is that you? We fear the Dremora killed you, and who's that beside you? Is that Lyranth the Dremora? I'm
Я на
impressed,
телефон, Юн на
Devastator.
ПК.
I didn't imagine your mission would yield such notable results.
Я же говорю, это какое-то странное описание. Очень. Несоответствие платформе игрока.
Is that Lyranth the Dremora? I'm impressed, Indeed. And the Fargrave Cataclysm could use a new Daedric entity. For the next test, of course. Right through that door. I'm sure Sister Seldina will want to hear all about your mission. And we've yet to attempt to use the Cataclysm on a Daedra of Lyran's caliber. I expect the results will be quite...
Со всеми разговаривать, что ли, надо? Ну, зачем вы так? Ведь с культистами найти сестру. Я тебя нашел. О, еще одна красотка.
She has been a thorn in our side for much too long. Well done. A remarkable achievement, Devastator. And fortunate as well. We're about to perform another test with the Fargrave Cataclysm, and Nokvraz is hesitant to provide me with any more of his precious. I hope that's not skepticism or
Ты понял,
sarcasm
да
I hear
нет?
in your voice.
Я нет, не понял.
I get enough of that
Что
from
это значит?
Despite the setback at the Dread Cellar, I have every faith in the device. Soon we will unleash an army of living disasters upon... Did your Doombringer tell you nothing? The Cataclysm enhances Daedra, transforms them into incarnates of disasters. First, we take control of this pitiful demiplane. Worthy? It is brilliant. Sentries, take the Dremora and place her in the Cataclysm. Devastator, enter the Cataclysm chamber when you're ready.
Какое устройство вы придумали? Злая лысина.
Мы хотели поиграть в Дельта Харчи.
Ой, это же этот... Блин, как в Half-Life было. Я не хотел Дельта Харчи. Только он какой-то херней занимается, да, 10 на 1 сменяет и не играет сам. Убрайся, дроид. Куда?
Ну да.
Говно ты, герцог.
The energy emanating from the cataclysm is interfering with my magic. We must find a place where I can open a portal.
Там долго 10 на 11, да, нет?
А я не знаю. Если с нуля, то быстро. Полчаса, час. Там драйвера всякие ищи. Игры заново. Steam. Куда ж без Стима?
Quickly, into the portal before more cultists arrive.
У меня один раз было, переустановил винду и не подготовил заранее драйверы. У меня интернета не было. На компе. Пришлось с телефона искать драйвер, скачивать, скидывать на комп. Пиздец.
You did well, little mortal. Sister Saldina and her cultists, that was never going to happen. My bonds were illusory, and it was a simple enough task to free myself once you activated the cataclysm. We learned that Sister Saldina's faction of the cult has a base in Fargrave, and they plan to conquer that obscure plane of oblivion to use as some sort of staging ground for their The power surging through the device carries the tinge of Mehrunes Dagon. It seems it is designed to imbue a Daedra with the energy of a single disaster and transform it into an incarnate. They plan to unleash these horrors on Nirn. Perhaps. Noctvraz seemed to think so. I bought us time to consider, to plan. Sister Saldina can make more such devices, however. Eventually.
Ой, хорошая погода была пару дней назад. Плюс 3. И в мае снег чуть-чуть шел. А сегодня плюс 26, жара уже.
And you don't have to. Just know that the cult plans to unleash destruction on your world. Now, I must contemplate. So many avenues to ponder. Sister Sildina and the Waking Flame, the Cataclysts, Valkanaz, Noctvraz, and...
Что у меня осталось? Пролог и гильдия.
У нас идет дождь.
А дождь это тоже хорошо. Прохладно. Я походу не пройду сегодня эту игру. Что все начиналось?
We depart within the hour. Tell me.
Нет, тут я уже был. Удали босса. И
State your destination. I'll add you to the list. Safe travels to you.
я что-то не понял, куда ты реально идти-то надо. Сюда? Идти, фонарь, линзы. Только где это искать? Сфера лозы, одолеть босса. Не то. Миша, ты пошел нахер. Какое-то говно коллекция. Нахер ваши коллекции?
What is it?
Какую-то херню впарил.
You received my message. Excellent. I appreciate your prompt attention. New members are the lifeblood of the Mages Guild, especially for retrieval missions. I've received word about a possible store of ancient knowledge in a ruin near... West of here, on the coast near Ash Mountain, lies a Dwemer ruin, the Inner Sea Armature. If you please, investigate the ruin and bring back any interesting books. The Inner Sea Armature is a dangerous place. Tread...
Новая зарядка.
Well done. I am Shalador, young one, and I think you'll do nicely. Return that book to the lost. Tell her fire will show her the words.
Ты телепорт в гильдию не откроешь?
successful? Do you have... Well done! You're already proving your worth to the guild. Sorry, did you say Shalador? Labyrinthian's father, the spell mirror's forger. The spellwrights of the First Era used a special ink that would remain invisible until immersed in arcane fire. Perhaps that's what he meant. We have a brazier. Cast the book into the arcane fire. Fear not, the pages will not burn. What has the fire revealed? Complex indeed. Much of this is beyond my understanding, but here, this one is an attunement spell. We can summon Archmage Shalador himself. We'll need some ritual orbs.
Ритуальные
They'll
шары.
focus your magicka, attune your life energies, and draw him. It means that the Archmage will be able to guide you and speak to you. To the center. First, we attune your spirit to Shalador's. Ready. When you're set, use the orb before you.
Knew it. I was right. I can sense. Yes. The aura around you glows with good fortune. You will be the one to help me complete my final task. What I hope to accomplish is difficult. Perhaps impossible. It will require great strength of spirit. I sense this strength in you. That is what drew us together in the ruins.
А что тебе нужно, сложно
A
достичь.
storm rages towards us, Adept. War has come to Tamriel, and the mages of this great guild must have quarter. I created that sanctuary centuries ago. It was stolen from me by an agent of chaos and magically transported to the Shivering Isles. To recover, they are being held in the place known as Cheesemonger's Hollow. Be careful. Sheogorath is not to be taken lightly. I lost the sanctuary because of his nimble tongue and mad stare.
Одиночная онлайн-игра.
Well, what is it? Here for some noble purpose, no doubt. Spell books? How pedestrian. As it happens, I'm feeling... After a test of your resolve... This isn't a lending library. If you want the spell books, you'll have to earn them. A portal has been opened. Just close the portal if you can, though you may want to deal with those scamps first.
Закрывайся. Was unexpectedly competent. You'd make an adequate house servant. I don't suppose you'd consider it. The pay is meager, but the fringe benefits are appalling. Pity. The The tomes you seek are beyond the door at the top of the stair. Once you're outside, just doing the Master's will, I will open the door for you. Oh, and mind the scamps. The little imps adore fresh flesh. Such children. Right this way. And please, try not to make a mess of things. Happy adventuring.
Ебать, машину. Подожди.
Puppy killer? Come to steal me books? Who? Where? What? When? Sometimes why? Speak up! Honesty is the best policy, as far as you know. Shalinor? Ho-ho! That pompous Nord and I go way back. I know what he wants. Indeed I do. His island.
Я понял, в Обливине ты был, только что делал, кроме клоунады.
I'll give you one book in exchange for your heart or lungs. Your choice. No, wait, I have a better idea. Let's have a contest. A contest, a few tasks, the odd death trap. Nothing so difficult as, say, reassembling the Staff of Chaos or rebuilding the new Midium. Take the first book, Puppy Killer, and I'll give you an additional book for each test you pass. Excellent! Cheese and cabbage for everyone! But wait, we should inform Shalidorable of our deal. With any luck, he'll die of embarrassment all over again? I can't wait to see the look on his face. If it's precious enough, I might hang it on the wall.
Нахер мне наблюдать за вашим разговором.
What's the meaning of this? Sheogorath!
You remember. Ah, Shalador. You never ride, you never visit. Just now I made a deal with your lackey here. How long have you wanted those books? Eternity?
Your deals are hardly fair. What farce have you contrived this time?
Think of it as an adventure. And don't worry, I've got a surprise for you too. I put a tiny curse on these books, just a small one. Long story short, Shal, you can never read these books.
Curse you, mad god!
Boring! Be more imaginative, Shal. Like, curse you, mad god! May you become cheese eternally gnawed by skeevers! Unfortunately, I have no more time for constructive criticism. Do stay in touch.
Curse the mad god. I don't know what game he's playing with you. That's true. Though without my help, it will take Velast considerably longer to translate it. I'll send you back to Tamriel then.
You radiate an aura of tests? Well, that's a start, I suppose. What of Shalador? Not good, not good. I'll start translating this right away, but I hope Shalador... Zarxus' backside! Then this is going to take a while. Check in at a guild hall from time to time. I'll leave word. In the meantime, keep an eye out during your travels. There are many lost tomes scattered throughout Tamriel. Who knows, any one of these books may help us restore... Pardon me, I must begin this translation. These runes? Fascinating. Terrifying, isn't he? The will and attention of a child with the power of a daydream. Well, look on the bright side. You're still upright on two legs. You're not inside out or bright purple or afflicted with new anger.
Исследователь польский. Нормально.
Your timing is impeccable.
Другой включу.